These niggas tryna, wait, let me get it. Okay, okay, yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? I want to talk about something. I want to talk about an addiction I have. I think that is an addiction. It might not be classified as an addiction, but I think that is an addiction. And I want to go back to, let's say, high school. So a few years ago, I always liked basketball. Unfortunately, I didn't really have like a father figure in my life to really like guide me in that like direction. I used to play football, but I used to be really fat. I didn't really like playing it. I used to get really hot and dehydrated under the sun. My team loved me, but like I don't know, I just wasn't. I wasn't confident. And when I was like in first grade, I used to play soccer, but then I didn't really like wearing the cup, so I didn't wear the cup. And one day I got kicked in the nuts, and I didn't want to play anymore. So yeah, but I always like basketball, but I guess I just never like really decided to really play it. Like no one was like, "Hey, come on, I want to play basketball." I was never. I don't know. I just never. I loved it, but like I just never thought about playing it. Like seriously. So around like I guess like ninth grade, my friends and I we used to always go to the basketball courts, get pizza and stuff after school. We used to always hang out, play basketball like every day. This was now. Unfortunately, I was not like I said. I didn't really. I never really played basketball. I liked basketball. I played 2K all the time. I liked basketball, but like I wasn't really good at it. I was really bad at it. I was not good at it at all. I was so garbage at it, and you wouldn't understand how garbage. Like it was so bad. Like dudes would like cheer when I made like a layup or something. That's how bad I was. I was so uncoordinated. I was so bad. I don't understand. But yeah, I still played anyway because you know my friends were playing. I played for the fun of it. It was just for fun. It wasn't like I was on a team. But a few months, like you know, I started getting competitive. It's I don't know. I'm a really competitive person. I started getting more competitive, and I started actually trying to get better. But I was the ass one of the group. I was the really bad one of the group. Like I was picked last. They I was the sub. I was really bad. So in high school, I was the kid that like couldn't play basketball at all. But the more I played with my friends playing basketball, the more I wanted to play basketball. I really liked it. I really wanted to play it. So I started taking it more seriously, and we kept on going to play basketball. Sophomore year. Now the way how my high school was, there was junior high, so I didn't start high school until sophomore year. So sophomore year, it was kind of like the same thing, but like it was kind of more like intense. Like you know, we'll go to the park, but this was with more people. We were a little older, but competition got even heavier. It was pretty crazy, and everybody got the word that I was trash at basketball. It was really bad, and I was getting upset. Like I actually was thinking about like maybe I can make the team someday if I keep on working hard, but no one really saw that happening. So yeah, that happened. But I tried my best trying to prove them wrong. So I always stayed at the parks. I would stay there late. I would keep playing basketball, asking them if they want to play basketball or whatnot. And then by the time after my sophomore year, that's when I really started taking things seriously. I started going to the gym more. I started getting back in shape. I started working out. I started doing drills. I did everything. I was always there. Like the neighborhood people, my neighborhood, like my neighbors, they would see me and they would encourage me. Like I'll have people like driving through. They'll be like, follow through, working out, follow through. Don't forget that follow through. I had people like, oh man, you're gonna make it one day. I don't get me wrong. No, don't get me wrong. I was better, but like I wasn't like amazing or anything. But they just like my work ethic. That's the thing. They just like the way how hard I was working, and I worked really hard every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. Summer's gone, and it's starting to get the fall, school starting and everything. It's starting to get colder, but you know, I still make it work. Go outside, it's windy, still play basketball, whatever. I'm trying to make this team. That's all I'm worried about. I'm trying to make this team. I didn't have a way to play indoors because I didn't have a gym membership or anything. I had to retro. Retro don't have basketball courts, unfortunately. So yeah, I had to do that. And then eventually October came, and this is when things started going downhill because this I met a girl. She was pretty cool and everything, and we go trick or treating, and it was pretty strange because I was with her and her friend, right? So it was the three of us. We were just chilling and everything, walking through neighborhoods. It was cool, I guess. And then eventually things got a little weird, you know. I I don't condone drug use, but she was off the ganj, so she was kind of high, right? But I didn't want to take advantage of her. But at the same time, I don't know. I was what? Well, how old was I? I was like 15. I was probably like a 15-year-old boy. I don't know. She was trying to get me high, but I wasn't feeling it because you know I was not trying to let anything stop me from making this basketball team. My family knew how hard I wanted, how hard I worked, how much I wanted to make the team. I don't care if I'm good or not. I just want to at least make the team. That was my goal, just to make the team, just to prove my friends wrong and everybody else wrong. I just wanted to make the team. But yeah, I didn't get high. I didn't smoke anything. I didn't want to. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't interested. But later, we got to the girl's crib. Well, actually, it wasn't even her crib. It was her friend's crib, right? And then we were chilling and everything. The three of us were chilling, and like it was weird. It was like a basement, and there was like a bed. And her friend that lives there like fell asleep or something. I don't even know. I think she fell asleep, and then that's when everything went downhill. Um, the girl, she started like you know coming on to me, and I was like, oh shit. And then you know I was going with it too, and then one thing led to another. We did not penetrate. That's a good thing, but like we did like make out and shit, and we were like grinding like hardcore, like dry fucking hardcore. It was crazy. But yeah, she wanted me to, do the whoopee, whatever it's called, and I wasn't feeling it. I really wasn't. I know I wasn't gonna do all that. That's crazy. I was not gonna do all that for sure. I was not gonna do that. But it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. No, I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And also, I didn't have a way for transportation. I had to walk all the way. It was like 2 miles of a walk. It was 2 miles of a walk. It was crazy. So I was like, I need to get home. It's getting late. My mom's probably like, where the hell is this kid at? I don't know. I know he's with these girls. What is he doing? He needs to get his ass home. But I was like, nah, man, I need to go home. So I took the walk. It was like 45 minutes. My mom was asleep, dude. I was expecting her to like yell at me and everything, but she was asleep. But the bad thing that happened about that day or that night is that I got sick. I got sick like a week and a half later, right? And just so you know, tryouts it was around my birthday, so it was the end of November, and it was snowing. Like the weather, like I don't know, I'm a really sickly person sometimes, and the weather and whatever that situation happened messed me up. I got like I almost got mono. I don't know what that means, but like I kind of suffered the symptoms of mono, and it was pretty crazy. I was really sick. I couldn't move. move. I was exhausted. I was dehydrated. I felt like myself back when in sixth grade when I used to play football. I felt really out of shape. I felt nauseous. I couldn't move. It was really bad, man. So, you go to tryouts. I looked like I never played basketball a day in my life. It was embarrassing. It was really embarrassing, and I felt like crap, man. I really wanted to make that team. I worked so hard for it. I gave my all, but I guess I messed up on Halloween night. Unfortunately, man, I really wanted to make that team, but that's the thing about me. When I want something, I work hard for it. That's my addiction. I work really hard for it. And I'll give you guys another story, even though it's already like 11 minutes. But another one after that, I was like, forget basketball, forget it. It's whatever. I'll move on to something else. And that's when I started producing. I started trying to produce. Now my beats were really trash. Like they weren't even like music. Like I didn't even know how to honestly like to be honest. Have you ever heard my beats? I didn't really learn how to session a beat properly until December. I'm not even bullshitting. I could put a song together, but I couldn't structure it together properly until December. I learned in December because I learned it on my own. I had no one to help me. But I was supposed to have a mentor, but he was BSing, he was bullshitting. He didn't really help me. He said that he was, but he never really did, unfortunately. And I learned on my own. I learned on my own. I started trying to sample songs. I remember the first song I tried sampling was Fire and Desire by Tina Marie and Rick James. It was really trash. It was so bad. I actually might try to do that again, but it was really bad. And then eventually I started getting into rapping due to friends. Now, I knew that I was a trash rapper at first because when I went to California, summer 2013, me and my cousin, we were just freestyling just for the fun of it. I was so bad. Like you wouldn't understand. Like I was so bad. Like I was garbage, right? But when I got into high school and I wanted to start rapping, I learned everything. I listened to older hip hop. I listened to everything. I listened to everything, watched every video, talked to people about it. I learned everything from everyone, and I tried my best. And I put out 2 songs. They're still on YouTube and SoundCloud. My 2 first songs. People in high school heard them. Dude, I got humiliated and mocked for that for the rest of high school, dude. Like no one took me seriously anymore. Like those songs were pretty bad. Like I can't even listen to them. They were cringeworthy. But moral of the story is I got better, and it's just never give up, man. Never give up. If you want something, you gotta make sure that you put you gotta make sure you put the distractions to the side, and you gotta just go all out, man. You really gotta go all out. Now, I'm kind of a hypocrite. I haven't been going all out with this YouTube thing. It's just, honestly, I wasn't really motivated, by the amount of views I get, and by all these YouTubers that seem doing all the same thing. I don't like doing the same thing as other people, I'm not into it. That's just me. Once everyone starts doing something, it doesn't, it's not the same to me. Now you could be like, oh, then why do you rap? But I get to express myself, you know what I mean? I get to express myself musically, but with YouTube, it seems like you have to do what everybody else is doing in order to get views. That's not what I'm really into. I don't really like that. I'm not cloud chaser or anything, whatever you guys call it these days. I'm not into that. Now, I sound like an old head, but I'm only 19, just so you know what I'm just saying. But yeah, moral of the story is, man, never give up. You got dreams, chase them. If you're young, chase them, man. You have nothing to lose, man. You have plenty of time to mess up. because you'll get better. It doesn't matter. You're never good at anything at first. And if you are, amazing, but you still have work to do. Don't ever expect you to be amazing at something at first. You have to work hard for it. And if people criticize you, so what? You know? It's life. Now anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed that little speech I had, you know. Because, you know, I'm 19, I've been through a lot, you know, and I'm still trying to find myself. And yeah, musically too. I'm still trying to find myself musically too. I love making music. Also, if you need beats, man, I got you for free. I make stuff for free. I do it for the art of it, man. I just love making music. But anyway, I'm gonna try my best to upload more often. I know I've been working a lot lately, and I gotta start school soon, so yeah. And also I got more stories for you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys are well.
Ballin' out the top, ballin' out the top, ballin' out the top, yeah, I got it right. Ballin' out the top, ballin' out the top, ballin' out the top, yeah, I got it right. New drop top, new drop top, new drop top, yeah, I'm tryna cop, yeah, I'm tryna cop that new, yeah, I'm tryna cop that new, ayy, stole bunny, tryna fuck, little ass, start hopping in, ayy. Looking like a fucking sergeant, man. Got a nigga looking like a, ayy, kingpin nigga. I got hella keys, hella bitches all on me, all on my D, all on my swag, yeah, all